Hello, fellow YouTubers, and welcome to another episode of Gaijin Gaming. Today, I'm not really talking about a game. As you can tell from the title above, I'm actually saying thank yous, or showing my appreciation to different people on YouTube that helped me and whatnot. And I guess a little bit of something I wanted to say was I had started this channel initially as a way to kind of I had seen some other YouTubers put up like top 100 RPG themes, and I wanted to do that because I thought it was interesting, and because I think it opens or widens people's kind of, not necessarily knowledge, but at least kind of gives them an idea of like all of these other games that are out there and stuff, and not just like, Final Fantasy or what's another one? Or just like the SquareSoft games. There isn't just like, 10 SquareSoft games ever. 8 of them being Final Fantasy. But that there's more out there than just, a small library that a lot of people seem to only think are available. However, that idea died really quickly. I didn't think it was right for me to do it. It was kind of silly for me to do it. It didn't really work for me. I don't know. Maybe down the road, but as of right at this point in time, no. So, but yeah, as I said before, this video is really just about me showing my appreciation and to people on YouTube that have either helped me or kind of just kind of, I don't know, helped me in one way or another, whether it be by commenting or by putting up some of their own videos or that kind of thing. And really, so that's yeah. So I guess I should get right into it. I guess first off, I wanted to say a really, really, really big thank you to Nintendo Douglas. I don't know if you go by Douglas, D-Bomb, I don't know, but Doogie, Doug, I don't know, but yeah, I really wanted to say thank you. Yeah, you definitely have been there from step one, and so I really appreciate it. And it's always, I guess it's always nice. I mean, I look back at some of my older videos, and I'm still working on getting better with like picture quality for certain things and stuff. It's kind of hard when I'm using like this camera on my laptop right now, and I sometimes use my own kind of smaller camera. But sometime down the road, I definitely plan on actually getting better recording equipment. And I've hopefully fixed my sound problems because I bought this mic. So, but yeah, thank you. You are an awesome drummer. Rock on. Make more videos. Excuse me. Next up, I wanted to say thank you to 911 Bones, or Jared. This dude has a bunch of different videos, and one that he's been doing is this top 10 most underrated video game consoles, and I really like it. I always like hearing other people's opinions, especially on consoles that aren't really well known, or at least appreciated, because I will admit, when I was younger, I really didn't appreciate a lot of the other consoles. It wasn't because I was like, oh, my console's the best. It was like, oh, I was fine with the games that I had. So, really cool dude. Really nice. He's pretty big. Really, really, really big fan of working designs and stuff. So definitely check out his channel. And the link for it is here. Okay, so 911 Bones, thank you. So, and it's awesome that you can speak other languages. That's always cool. Next up, I wanted to give a big thanks to Splatter Trigger, or Ed. He is really, really cool guy. He's actually just two and a half weeks. He was on a podcast with some of the other kind of, like, for lack of a better word, bigger or more known, I guess would be a good way of putting it, more known YouTubers, yeah, woo, with the podcast is All Gen Gamers, and it's hosted by Pete Dorr, Gamester81, and Happy Console Gamer. And here's a link for their podcast. Okay, and they usually on a weekly basis have different hosts, and one week, I believe it was the third week, they actually had Spider Trigger on there, and he talked about working designs and stuff, which was always really cool. And I really want to say thank you. You really didn't have to put me on your rotation for channels to check out, but I really appreciated it. I was kind of surprised, for lack of a better word. Just to throw out there for sorry, just throw out there some of the videos he puts up with, like E7 and East versus Sora no Kiseki. It's always nice to see other people talking about games that I really like, that maybe a lot of people either have A, never heard of, or B, have heard of, but they're kind of like, eh. So I always like it. I always like those, and having all those limited like edition or special box sets and stuff, those are always really cool. So definitely check out Splatter Trigger's channel right here. Okay. Next up, I wanted to throw a big thank you out to, well, it's a big thank you to everybody. So, so I wanted to throw a thank you out to Trouble8385. He runs a channel. Excuse me. He runs a channel where he talks about the gaming community on YouTube, and he always he always mentions a lot of the smaller channels and stuff, and that's always really cool. It's simply because a lot of people, you might have, it's all these kind of like tiny little islands, and so he's connecting them together in one way or another. And he also brings out the trolls and whatnots, and a lot of the things that he says, he definitely shoots from the hip, and a lot of the things he says I definitely agree with. So really cool guy. Definitely, if you've not had the chance, check out his channel right here. And I'll just abbreviate Trouble. Thank you you didn't have to mention my channel whatsoever, but thank you for mentioning it a few episodes back and whatnot. Really appreciate it, so thank you. So I guess, yeah. Let's see. Next, I want to throw out a thank you to Majin Powers. He's a really, really nice guy, and he puts up videos of how do I put it? Him playing kind of shooter games or like bullet hell games, and he'll put up little kind of captions of information, which is always really nice. Because to be honest, I'm not a big fan of shooters. It's just I'm not. This tells you how dated I am. Right, like the last. Well, I played one in arcades, but that doesn't really count. Console-wise, probably the last like shooter that I appreciated and played was Gradius 3. Woo! I did play a little bit of Thunder Force 5, which has some awesome music, but not enough to really like appreciate it like I did Gradius 3. So, yeah. So, I definitely want to say thank you. You are awesome. Check out his channel here. Okay, I'm running out of time, so I'm sorry I can't mention everybody. Real quick, thank you to Cpokey. I hope I'm saying that right. She always puts up comments and stuff on my videos, as well as Majin Powers does. So, I mean, I always really appreciate the comments. The comments are more important to me than like the amount of subscribers. I'd rather have just a bunch of people commenting on videos than the number of views, the number of subscribers. So please comment on my videos, please. So I wanted to say thank you, Cpokey, and I also want to throw a thank you out to my coworker. She helped me with one of my videos on the convenience stores. So if you haven't seen that yet, check it out here. So I wanted to say thank you. So thank you. And last, well, not last for this video, not like the last one ever, but the last one. Thanks for this video. I want to throw out there is one to Happy Console Gamer, and that is because he's kind of what spurred me on to make these videos. I'll be honest, for a while, I had gotten really disinterested in the gaming community on YouTube. A lot of it was just well, a majority of it was just negativity being spewed out, or let's play a crappy game and then let's try to be funny. And I'm not the biggest fan of that. I'd rather people just talk about games they like. I mean, sometimes it's okay, not okay. Sometimes it's really funny to talk about games that you absolutely despise, but like not all the time. And it was just oversaturation. It was way too saturated with that kind of stuff. And then when I finally seen one of his videos, I was like, wow, yes. So Happy Console Gamer, Johnny Millennium. Here's his channel. If you have not seen it, definitely check it out. Especially, I don't see how you could have, but definitely check it out. And that goes for everybody else's links that I put up here. Check them out. So yeah, Happy Console Gamer. Thank you. That's really about it. I also wanted to kind of whatever that was about. I wanted to put this up to not only thank you guys, but also as kind of an opening for like a Q&A session. I want you guys to send me a bunch of questions, put them down below, send me PMs or whatnot, or write them on my channel. But ask me just questions, whatever, what have you. I don't care. And hopefully, within a week's time or so, I'll put out the answers for those questions. So that's really about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry it wasn't about gaming. I'll put some music at the end of this so there'll be something. Woo! So, sorry. And that's really about it. So I hope you guys enjoy and whatnot. And then, yeah. So I'm sorry I didn't get to everybody, but yeah, I will down the road, hopefully. So I'm sorry. So that's really about it. So have a good day.